Look, spoiler alert, okay? Spoiler alert. Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to the Jonathan Hassinger Show. I, of course, am your host, John Hassinger. For this out-of-theater reaction to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And I'm trying to take my time. All right, I'm just going to start with the plot is really good. I mean, the overall story and the kind of reveal about Miles and how the Spot created in Earth 42 this radioactive spider. But then the Spot screwed up and enabled the spider to cross into Earth 1016, which is, Miles' Earth, and bite Miles. So it wasn't even supposed to be in that universe and bite Miles. It was probably supposed to bite another Peter Parker or maybe another Miles Morales. Oh yeah, that's right. It was supposed to be another Miles Morales. Oh my God, and that's insane, because then when Earth 1016, our Miles, meets Earth 42 Miles, he looks almost human. And he's the Prowler. He's not even a Spider-Man. There is no Spider-Man, or so he thinks, in Earth 42. So it's just the way this movie looks, the cinematography, the art, what your eyes are staring at while you're watching, characters move and speak and fight and punch, you've never seen anything like it. It's almost hard to explain, because every single Spider-Man, I think, for the most part, is a different animation style. The Spider-Punk, he's awesome. Loved him. Miguel O'Hara, awesome. Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, the one on the motorcycle, pregnant. Didn't think I was like, all right. I mean, how many different? But they made, and that's another thing, they made so many different characters. Like, they gave them such different personalities that were consistent, and it was just so cool. I'm telling you, even if you mute this movie and just watched it for 2 hours and 20 minutes, it's entertaining. The music is great. I guess it's primarily Miles, but it's also a couple other ones that get to tell their story at the beginning. Because this one starts off with Gwen, and it almost felt like the whole first act was Gwen, but then it switches over to Miles. And, oh God, I can't say enough about the art, about the animation style. When they're in Gwen's world, it was so pretty. And a thing they do in this movie that I don't know if it's gonna go over a lot of people's heads. Their use of natural and artificial light. Like, for example, Jessica Drew's Spider-Woman is riding her motorcycle in the night, and it's raining, and you see the beam of light coming off her, single motorcycle headlight. And it just looked like there were so many times where I was like, oh yeah, this is a drawing. Because the close-ups of Miles, and especially the close-up of Earth 42 Miles, they just looked like real people. And the way they moved, it was amazing. Like when they show the Spot for the first time on like a security camera on like a mini mart, and it looked real, like it looked like real life. Here's another amazing thing. J. Jonah Jameson, no matter what universe they crossed into, he was J.K. Simmons, J. Jonah Jameson, is the J. Jonah Jameson in every universe, even the Lego universe that they were in for a little bit. The Lego Spider-Man spoke with Miguel O'Hara on the phone. Tobey Maguire was in it. His Uncle Ben was in it. I think Andrew Garfield was in it, but I couldn't tell. So, and Donald Glover makes an appearance just as himself, I think. Or no, he was a villain. Oh, that's right. They tease. Was that a tease? See, there were so many moments in this movie where I was like, can we rewind it? But I forgot. There's nobody that can rewind it for me. And then I had to ask everyone if it was okay. But they're walking through this thing and they've got a whole bunch of villains in these like cubes, like trapped. And they were all different sort of animation styles. And then there's Donald Glover just sitting there. Childish Gambino. But I think he's supposed to be the character that he's supposedly playing, one of these villains, Music Master or DJ Murder, or I forget, but that would be amazing if they snuck him in there for that, and then if they actually make that movie. And Miles just stares at him. It was so weird. There was when they get into the Spider headquarters, it's just a freaking, I would say, hour to hour 20 minute just rocket launch of just amazing spider animation, just a Marvel achievement, and they're geniuses for doing this thing all at once and breaking it up into two parts, because now, you know, we don't have to wait. I think it was like 5 years ago when the first one came out. We only have to wait a year. What was it called? Beyond the Spider-Verse, which I think will simultaneously be a whole bunch of things, including Miles Morales entering, you know, the Sony MCU. If you guys have not seen it, definitely go see it. And if you did, let me know what you thought. And when are you going to go see it again? I can't wait to watch this movie a lot of times. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next week. I gotta go.